Hey guys, welcome back to Sailing Moxie. I'm Matt, and this is my Hunter 54 Moxie. I am back on the hard. I put Moxie back on the hard a few weeks ago. Got a lot of projects to do, so here we go. So here's Moxie back out of the water, up on the stands there. One of the things I want to do is a bottom job. You're supposed to usually haul out your boat about every 3 years, get the bottom painted, get anything fixed. It's been about 5.5 years for me. You can see all the paint's gone. The hull's been pretty well maintained, pretty well cleaned. You can see some barnacle growth, but I had it the hull cleaned just a few days before moving it to have it hauled out. So minimal growth there, not too much damage, but definitely need to get a paint job done on the bottom. Got a couple other things I want to work on while she's out of the water. Here's the prop and the prop shaft. Definitely be cleaning that up, get everything working. Seems to work just fine, but definitely want to clean it up. Here are my anodes on the prop shaft. I'm gonna replace those before splashing again, but usually I have a diver inspect them and replace them if needed when they clean the hull. Here's the port side of the rudder. Looks pretty good. I have to do some adjustments with the rudder post. But here's the starboard side, and the big project ahead here is fixing this crack in the fiberglass. May have to even rebuild the rudder completely. The keel overall looks pretty good. I've got a few small cracks in the fiberglass. It's only a thin layer of fiberglass, so there's the lead. You can see the lead right there. Gonna have to do some patching there, but nothing major. One thing I absolutely want to look at is this seam where the keel meets the hull. Here's the port side of that seam of the keel where it meets the hull. Want to take a look at that, like I said. Probably even inspect the keel bolts in the bilge right above there. So if you look closely here, there are a few spots, of course, where the paint's worn through and it's down to the bare fiberglass. Absolutely need to get these patched up before doing the paint job. So we got a lot of work ahead. I'll have the entire hull soda blasted here at Safe Cove. They've got a soda blasting pit, and that's an easy way to get all the old paint off and get the hull ready for the new bottom paint. One of the things you want to do every time you haul out is inspect all the underwater through hulls here. You don't get a chance to do that in the water. Some of these are transducers for my depth gauges. I have two, but I only use one at a time. There's a through hull here for the speedometer. Got to clean that up, get that fixed up. So this is how I get up onto the boat. I don't need a full length ladder. I just need this little two-stepper. And then I've got my swim step here on the back of Moxie. So we'll take a look up top here. And I'll do minimal work in the yard while the boat's on the hard above the water line. Everything I really want to do is below the water line. But just take a look at Moxie. Moxie needs some love, needs some cosmetic work, but otherwise she's a pretty solid boat. My goal in the yard here, like I said, is to do everything that needs to be done below the water line. That's really the goal of the yard. I want to get her splashed as soon as I can after that. So a lot of the other work, the paint, the canvas, the woodwork, that can all be done when she's back in the water. So there's Moxie back on the hard. I'm super excited to have her back in the boatyard. Definitely looking forward to all the projects. I'm sure there'll be some hiccups. That's what a boat is. She's definitely overdue for a paint job though. Definitely overdue for a bottom job. And I'll have her back in the water as soon as I can. I have Moxie back here in the boatyard at Safe Cove in Port Charlotte, Florida. Great location for me. Have had a lot of great work done. This is the same boatyard I used when I launched her. So glad to be back here. Well, lots of projects ahead for Moxie in the boatyard.
Divers are in the water? Correct. Okay, do you want me to keep on the bow post with them in the water? You're fine. I'll let you know if we lose eye contact on them.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Lots more updates on Moxie's refit and other adventures ahead. As always, thanks for watching Sailing Moxie.